It's Morbin time. Wait, no, wrong movie. Don't worry, Sony Pictures didn't release Morbius in theaters for a third time. Walt Disney has officially released a first trailer to Tron Ares, so let's react to and break down this brand new trailer. It is here. Let's finally react. We might have to more about, who knows? This could get wild. Let's see where this trailer takes us.
Unit 12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
Okay. Hold on. I like the visual effects already. Yeah. I like that. This is dope already. Let's see where this goes.
I'm looking for something.
What are you looking for?
Something I do not understand.
There's a joke there that's going to be made there, but I'm not going to say it until the end of this trailer. Let's see how that ages. This looks like it's going to be intense. What is that? Wait. Tron is coming to the real world? Is this the multiverse? What is going on? Wait, this looks good.
Ready?
Oh my god. They're not for real, are they?
Because there's no going back.
So my initial thoughts as a long-term Tron fan is that, first and foremost, this is actually pretty impressive. I went into this thinking that it was going to be another Morbius situation, that we were all going to just get this trailer and not be impressed and not have cool moments, or for it to just not be a cool concept. But the idea of Tron and the real world kind of colliding and it leading to like a very action-packed and scary movie is kind of compelling. I don't know how else to say it. It's one of those situations where it's like, in my eyes, this is kind of a cool, logical next step for the franchise, like mixing the worlds, having them collide, and what is the repercussions of that happening, and kind of being able to sort of bring something new to the table rather than going back to the world and only focusing on Tron's world and only focusing on things like the grid, and, you know, trying to basically do a retreat of Tron Legacy, which is one of those movies that's just such a product of its time, and it's such a fantastic movie for its time, especially because the soundtrack was iconic. But in this shot right here, right, like, this alone tells me, especially from all the expressions on everybody's face, like, it's going to be one of those movies where we are going to learn, no, I don't want 2x YouTube. I feel like we're going to see a very interesting technology-based perspective of like humans versus like, I guess, AI or robots and things like that. And it's going to lead to maybe a pretty interesting conversation. I'm shocked at things like this, like the scale here. This is what I wanted to show. The scale here is kind of impressive in terms of like not only cinematography, but like putting things into perspective of how small we are and how we would react, okay, to these sort of situations in the real world. I'm kind of shocked at them being able to pull off this larger than life, I guess, conversation, because even in shots like this, what it reminds me of, like with the crowd running and things like that, it reminds me of MonsterVerse movies. Like when they first happened, things like Godzilla, King Kong, and all of the type of movies where there's kaijus and they come into the real world and everyone's panicking and we're all here for the destruction. We're all here for the panicking. We're all here for, oh my God, what's gonna happen to the real world? Is everyone gonna be okay? What is gonna be the repercussions of Godzilla duking it out with King Kong or vice versa? It's like, this is kind of a fun step. I like how much despair, like, this shot right here, I want to specifically highlight, because what this reminds me of, this is going to be such I guess, I don't want to say hidden memory, but I feel like this is going to bring such a large amount of nostalgia when I bring it back. I feel like this is going to, I guess, remind me of the first Digimon movie where we first get introduced to Digimon in the real world and we're seeing them duke it out, and it's just like, oh my god, like look at how big these Digimon are and how much chaos they are, I guess, causing and creating. Like, this really puts into perspective how massive the technology can be within Tron and how screwed we'd be. Like, look at this thing is gigantic. Like, I don't understand like how the humans are going to be able to handle this, and how the humans are going to be able to fight this battle, and how, I guess, the world is going to be changed after the events of this film, right? And I think it's a creative idea, because as much as I wish this was the case, which we're about to get to here, I don't think the movie could recreate Tron Legacy, but they can try to take inspirations and bring something new, such as shots like this, where the movement is still just as fluid and just as fun on these bikes. I like how this looks chaotic, and it looks like kind of, I guess, evil. I guess, you know, typical storytelling, red represents evil, right? Like, I feel like this is going to be a very interesting perspective, and I wonder, more than anything, I guess, is whether or not we're going to see, I guess, a hero step in and have a hero be the person that kind of saves the world. Because from my, I guess, perspective or understanding, like obviously here, like, this is someone who very clearly works for the evil villain of this movie. I guess they're getting betrayed. Like, I do wonder how the hero or real world perspective, like, oh my god, I love this shot, that's so dope. Like, let's run that back real quick. Like, dude, no, wait, right here. Like, that right there is just like, oh, perfect, right? And I just wonder what is going to be the real world repercussions for, I guess, whatever hero ends up stepping into place. Because I don't believe that Jared Leto is going to play a hero. I don't believe this man is going to be the, I guess, Spider-Man or I don't know, Superman of this movie. I feel like he's going to be another Morbius-esque character where we're not going to like him. We're not going to love him. We're not going to be, you know, oh my God, Jared Leto, you're amazing, this, that, whatever. It's going to be one of those things where, like, he's going to be a morally complex character and we're not going to agree with everything he does. And I do wonder if he's going to end up, I guess, giving up whatever corporation or whatever villain he currently works for in this movie, and that's where the hero steps in. Like, I don't know, right? We don't get much to get off of in this trailer, and we don't have much of a good perspective or understanding, or I guess this teaser trailer doesn't give us enough information for us to be able to pull from those elements. But knowing the type of movies that Jared Leto is in, knowing like what we could kind of pull from these moments in the trailer and see how much, I guess, destruction, chaos, the world colliding, and all those different things are coming into play, I wouldn't be shocked if Jared Leto starts off evil and then he becomes a hero and he saves the world unexpectedly. Like, it's one of those things where I'm interested to see that journey, and I'm interested to see and be wrong about the fact that, like, I don't think we're going to be impressed by Jared Leto's character, and that's going to be a very stereotypical Jared Leto character. And I want to be excited, right? And I want to have how do I want to say this? I want to be blown away by the fact that, like, okay, they're kind of like subverting expectations and they're trying to go in a different direction than what we expect, especially after the whole Morbius thing, and especially after everyone kind of having, I don't want to say rock bottom expectations for this film, but more so just, we don't expect much, right? It's kind of just like one of those things where it's like, okay, we get it, another Tron movie, it's either going to be a bust or it's going to be an unexpected, like, it's fine. And from this first trailer, from this initial 1 minute and 33 second trailer, I'm in, right? Like, I'm a long-term fan. I've been a fan since Tron Legacy. I grew up listening to the Tron Legacy soundtrack every day. I played Tron Evolution on the Xbox 360, and I want more of this universe. And I feel like with the combination of it having so many action-packed elements like this and having fun shots like this one here where it's slow motion and we're seeing the energy and we're seeing the motorcycle cause this type of damage, is fun. And I think my biggest hope for this trailer is the simple fact that I don't want this to be too serious. Like, I know that might go against everything this trailer is kind of telling us. Like, I want this to be as mindless as a MonsterVerse movie. That's how I'm putting it, right? Like, I want this to be destructive. I want this to be chaotic. I want this to be, I don't know, a good popcorn flick. Like, I want this to be the Jason Statham of Tron movies, where it's like, we know what we're getting into, we know what this is trying to do, we know the type of tones and story elements that this movie's gonna do. It's not gonna surprise us, but you know what, for 2 hours, turn your brain off. The fun oohs and ahs are gonna make you have a good time. It's gonna make you clap at the end of the movie, but it's not gonna blow our minds in terms of writing and storytelling and the themes and the music, because for what it's worth, we can be honest. I'll be honest with you, we all know that no matter what Tron movies come after Tron Legacy, every soundtrack is gonna disappoint because they're not by Daft Punk. The only way a Tron movie can impress is by getting Daft Punk to get back together for that type of reunion, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. So what I will leave you with is, I am pleasantly surprised, right? Like, I think this is fun. I think this looks engaging. I think this is going to be one of the few movies of this year where it's like, you know what? I had rock bottom expectations. I didn't expect much. I didn't really know what I was going to get myself into, but I came out walking out of the theater thinking, wow, I had a lot of fun with that. Now, as for the joke that I was going to say is that, I don't know if I should say this, but I think it's a funny note to end the video on, right? I'll say it. I was going to say, if I didn't like this trailer, that when Jared Leto said the line, like, I'm looking for something. In fact, let's go back to the beginning of the trailer real quick to hear it, right?
12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
God, the sound effects were so good. So good. I love it. I love it. I hate that I'm a sucker for these types of things, right? But it's okay.
I'm looking for something.
Okay, what he was looking for, and what I was gonna say if I didn't like the trailer, was, yes, we know what you're looking for, Jared Leto. You're looking for the recipe of how to make a good movie after the events of Morbius. But the good thing is, I am pleasantly surprised with this movie. I think Tron Ares is going to be fine. I think it's going to be a good popcorn flick. And as someone who isn't necessarily protective of Tron Legacy and the Tron franchise, I am excited to see more of this, and I think that it could have been worse. That's where I'm at with it. I wish the trailer was a little longer. I wish there was more to go off of. I wish it was at least 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That would have been a little more exciting and give us more to pull off of. But overall, I am excited. I am thrilled for this. I think this is going to be fun. It comes out around my birthday, which is great. It comes out Comic-Con weekend, which is cool. So I'll definitely try to find time to make, I guess I'll try to force myself to make time to see this movie, because I just have to see this, you know, in IMAX, in a big theater, on the big screen with the best sound effects, because it's a Tron movie, right? But yeah, it could have been worse. I think this is great. I think it, you know, subverted a bit of my expectations. I was thinking like, oh man, this is going to be insufferable, but it looks fine. And I think that's the best outcome we could have had, right? So that's where I'm at. If you want to tell me more about your thoughts and opinions on this Tron Ares trailer, leave them in the comment section below and I'll read them, reply to you, and let's just see where everybody else is at. But that's my thoughts on Tron Ares, the official trailer. If you want more trailer reactions, breakdowns, movie commentaries, discussions, and more, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's all from your boy, IDontBeatGames.